All right, let's take a look at question number 8. So we are comparing numbers and we are looking at place value. You learned in the video with Mrs. Connor that you look to the largest place value when you are comparing. So if we look, we notice that we have the same digit, a 2, in the 10,000s place. So now we move one place value to the right. We're looking at the thousands. We still have the same number, so let's continue. Now we're looking in the hundreds. I see an 8 and a 7. This has a value of 800 and this has a value of 700. I know that 700 is less than 800, and I can also write that 800 is greater than 700. I'm going to write greater because I am writing just from left to right how I would read a sentence. And you might think back to like when you were younger, the gator chomps to the bigger number. So that number is greater. So I'd read this 22,873 is greater than 22,774. Number 9. So again, back to reading numbers, guys. If you want to chunk these into the different periods, I know that's something a little bit different than comparing, but just keep in mind that you can chunk these into easier numbers to read. So when we look, now I can read this number. I focus on the first box. That's 912. The comma stands for 1,000, and then 706. So this number is 912,706. When I look over here, actually I see the same exact thing, so these are equal. Number 10. 22,240 compared to 2,224. Most of you can probably look at that number and right away you recognize that this number only goes to the thousands place, and then the first number has the thousands place but also a digit in the 10,000s. So this one is obviously greater than. Number 11. So we have one added step in question 11 and 12. They've given you this number in expanded form, and you have put that back in standard form first. So it's kind of stretched out, and we've got to like smush it back together first. So let's write this in standard form. 30,000, 5,000, 3. Well, I have a number in the ones place. I do not have any numbers in the tens place, so I'm going to have to put a 0 there. I do not have any hundreds, so that's going to be a 0 as well. My comma. Do I have a number representing the thousands? I do. It's 5,000. So a 5 is going to go here, and then in the 10,000s, I have the digit 3. This number is 35,003, and now we are comparing it to this number. I do not have a number in the ones place represented, so I can fill that in with a 0, or the tens, or the hundreds. The first place value, the smallest one that I have, is a 5 in the thousands place for the value of 5,000. And then I do not have a number in the 10,000s, so that's going to stay a 0. And then I look here, I do have the 100,000s represented, and that's going to be the digit 3. Well, right away, I see that right here, I only go up to the 10,000s, and right here I go to the 100,000s. This has an extra place value. So this number is obviously going to be greater. But how I would read that is 35,003 is less than 305,000. Again, because I go from left to right, just like you read a sentence on a page. Okay. Number 12. Same thing, I need to take what's been given to me in expanded form and put that back into standard form. So looking at the place values represented, I have the ones place. I do not have the tens, so I'm going to put a 0 there. There's the hundreds. I need the digit 6. I do have a number in the thousands place. It is a 2. And in the 10,000s, 4. If I want to read this number, it is 42,606. And now I'm going to compare that to this amount. I do not have a number in the ones place, so that's going to be a 0. In the tens place, I have a value of 10, so I'm going to keep a 1 right there. In the hundreds place, nothing. I need a 0. I do have the thousands represented. I need a 3 in the thousands place. And then in the 10,000s, I have a 4. This number is read 43,010. When I compare these numbers, I start with the largest, the biggest place value. So I'm looking in the 10,000s, and I have a 4 here and a 4 here. Those are the same. So now I need to go to the thousands place. 2, 3. Well, 2 is less than 3. A 2 in the thousands means 2,000. This represents 3,000. The gator chomps to the bigger number. 42,606 is less than 43,010. Moving right along. Question number 13. So for these questions, guys, if you look at the directions, you have to tell which place value they're using to compare the numbers, like which place value they're going to look at. So when we look at this first example, I see that in the 100,000s place, I have the same digit. It's a 3. So I can't use the 100,000s, so I'm going to cross that one off. Now when I look next door in the 10,000s, I have a 9 and a 2. I can compare here. So the place value I'm using here is the 10,000s place. Number 14. I can't compare the thousands. They're both a 6. I can't compare the hundreds because they're both the same. They're a 7. Same thing with the ones place. So I'm all the way down here. I'm comparing the ones. Number 15. Same. Thousands place, same. Now when I look at the hundreds, I have 2 different numbers I can compare. A 9 in the hundreds place represents a value of 900. An 8 represents 800 or has a value of 800. So I am using this one, the 9, and that is in the hundreds place. Okay, we're doing great. Number 16. Again, which place value are we using? We start all the way over here. Can't use the 10,000s. Look at the thousands place. These are not the same digit, so I can use this to compare. So the place value that I'm referring to is the thousands place. Number 17. Let's look. Well, the very first set of numbers are different. I just need to know what place value this is. Well, ones, tens, hundreds. I know this is thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. Excellent. Let's turn to the back. Question 18. Okay, you have to use this table to the right to answer questions 18 and 19. Let's take a look at the table for a minute. Okay, so we are looking at a bookstore and we're looking at their sales. And it looks like we've got different genres: fiction, fantasy, biography, science, and humor, and then the number of books that were sold. Question 18 wants to know which genres at Danny's Books did not sell better than science. So which did not sell better than science? Okay, we need to find an amount that is less than this number right here. There could be more than one. I'm not sure yet. So when I look at science, I have a total of 41,843, and I need to find numbers that are less than that. So when I look, right away, our brain should say humor is 1 because I have a 1 in the 10,000s place, so that's obviously less than. And then, let's see, 4, 4, 4. So I'm going to look here. I'm looking for a number that's either a 1 or less than 1. So it can't be fantasy and it can't be fiction, but it could be biography because I do have a 1 there. Let's look at the hundreds place. 8 and 8. That's the same value so far. So I need a number that's less than 4. 3. I can compare these two. A 3 is less than 4. So 2 genres that did not sell more or better than science were humor and biography. I'm going to abbreviate bio and humor. Number 19. Which genres at Danny's books sold better than biography? So I want to find out which are greater than biography. So I'm going to highlight. I need to find the amounts that are greater than that number right there. So I'm looking for, let's see, I can't compare in the 10,000s. It's going to get rid of humor. Let me look. I need a number that's either 1 or greater than. Well, I know science isn't that because I just said biography had more. We're trying to find the ones that sold more than biography, so science is out. So let's look. I have 41,000. Right here I have 42,000, so this one is greater. And then I have 48,000, so this one is greater. So the genres that sold more than biography were fiction and fantasy. Last one, number 20. Celia bought 3 bags of 4 hamburger buns. That's going to be one of those problems. You got to read it 3 times. 3 bags of 4 hamburger buns and 3 bags of 8 hot dog buns. How many hamburger and hot dog buns did Celia buy? So it sounds like 2 smaller multiplication problems to me. So 3 bags of 4. So 1, 2, 3 bags. There's 4 hamburger buns in each one. 4, 4, 4. And then 3 bags of 8 hot dog buns. 1, 2, 3. There's 8 in each one. They want to know how many in all did she buy. 4 plus 4 plus 4, same as 4 times 3, gives you a total of 12 hamburger. And then 8 plus 8, that's 16, plus 8 more, that's 24. So now I need to add 12 and 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. 36 buns. Maybe she's going to have a big cookout. All right. Guys, I hope this helped. Hopefully we can have a live lesson today after you've previewed this. If there's still anything that you have any questions about, then we can discuss that during our live lesson. I think this video probably helped clear up some of those questions for you. And I will see you soon.